Okay, I want to talk about the upcoming Mount&Blade expansion, Mount&Blade Warband. Here we are in the, this is the profile generation screen, and just like in the single player game, we can make ourselves a character here, and we can adjust our character's face so that our friends will be able to recognize us in the game from looking at our face. So let's give our character a beard and hair.
He looks just like you.
Okay, let's make him a little bit older and red-haired, okay? Okay, just like me. And of course you can... Another aspect is that you can add as many bots as you like to the game. Actually, of course, it's not as many as you like. But, it's limited with up to 32 players. The game is going to be the game is going to support as many as 32 players online, and if you can manage it, we are going to increase the amount of players even more than that.
Currently, you're playing with bots.
Yes, currently I don't have any. We haven't started the beta trials yet. Beta tests yet, therefore we don't have any beta players online. So I'm just simulating. We have added a lot of new features. For example, you can throw throwing axes, javelins around, and you can also pick up anything you can use from the battlefield. So, for example, if your enemy throws a throwing axe at you and he misses, you can just grab it from the ground and throw it back at him. So everything will be, or for example, if you run out of arrows and what you see arrows sticking on a tree, then you can just pick up those arrows and use them. All those will be useful. The game. Not all of the game is converted into multiplayer. We will only be supporting multiplayer for combat games. Can we just start from over? One thing we are working on is that we are also overhauling the combat system to accommodate for changes that we would like to do for multiplayer. One thing we want to do is that we want to give more control to the players in combat. You can control your lance in coach lance position. For example, you can attack from right side as well as left side, which is something newly added. You can also all the missiles and projectiles in the game are pickable. For example, if you just run out of arrows and you see some arrows sticking on the ground, you can just pick them up and you can hurl them back. You can use them to shoot your enemies. Or if you find a throwing axe somewhere, you can pick it up and throw it at your enemies. Also, battlefield commands are still functional in the multiplayer games. So, if you are playing with bots, you will be able to command them in order to organize you. So, for example, you don't need to have a large number of players to play. Even if you are playing against just one friend, you can just split the armies between you and him, and you can control your side, your small army, and he can control his side, and you can play as commanders.
Are there different scenarios as well to the multiplayer?
We are currently working on the basic technology, so we have added only the deathmatch modes at the moment, but it's very easy to add multiple scenarios. We especially want to work a little bit about sieges, since they also present an opportunity of original gameplay for multiplayer, but we haven't exactly decided on what kind of modes we will use that there. But of course, deathmatch won't do because we want to give a certain advantage to the attackers and some disadvantage to players, so to offset the advantage of defending a fixed fortification. We have also added lots of new armor and weapons and etc. And we are adding a new faction that that wasn't in the original game. Also, one of the most interesting, probably one of the more interesting things will be ability to have other lords join your faction. In the original game, there were these kingdoms and there were lords who were fighting, who were serving for these kingdoms. And it was possible for you to rebel against all the kingdoms and become your own master. But it was impossible for other lords to join you and to accept you as their king. Now for the expansion, we are also working on that, and it will be very difficult, but it will be possible for you to convince lords to accept you as their king or queen.